Good morning, students. Today in this class we are going to discussing that is decentralization topic. In decentralization we are going to learning meaning of decentralization and importance of decentralization, and that one more topic, that is practical oriented question. The meaning of decentralization you will get for 2 marks in the final examination, and importance of decentralization you will get 8 marks for the examination. In exam they may ask what is decentralization and explain the importance of decentralization. Meaning for decentralization I already explained, that is 2 marks. Importance in 8 marks if they ask 6 marks, and meaning 2 marks, totally 8 marks. Before going to the discussing of decentralization, we'll just glance about that what we have discussed in the previous class. In previous class we have learned informal organization, delegation and elements of delegation, and importance of delegation. Here informal organization. What is informal organization? That means a network of social relationship arising out interaction among employees. I already explained in yesterday class, that means we have the different departments in the organization. Example, production department, sales department, advertisement department, research and development department. Each and every department employee can meet without any interference or without any rule. They can meet to that any different department employees, and also they are talking about that not the operation regarding to the organization. They are going to discussing, they are going to talking about that, they are talking about that the societal concepts, like a suppose example political issue or a film, different films, what they have films released in previously, or a serials, or a different topics they may discuss. This is called informal organization. Coming to the delegation. What is delegation? Delegation means it is a downward transfer of authority from superior to subordinate. In yesterday class I have explained that in levels of management why we calling as a downward. Why we calling as a downward? Because of that authority, the power it shows to the lower level management. That means superior to subordinate is called delegation. In delegation we have the 3 elements, that is authority, responsibility, accountability. Authority in simple, it is the right of an command to take action within the scope of his position is called authority. Second one, responsibility. Responsibility is the obligation of a subordinate to properly perform the assigned duty. Responsibility. Suppose a student is going for the college, the lecturer or a teacher, they have given the homework to the student. The student has to compulsory do it, that what they have given the task or a work, because this is the responsibility of a student. I think all of you got it. That means what they have given the manager, that work has to perform by the worker or a employees is called responsibility. And accountability. Example, suppose I already told that the teacher will going to give a homework to the student. After completing the homework, the responsible or answerable is a student, is not transferring that opinion to that other persons. Understood? Is called accountability. That means suppose the manager will give a work or a task to the ABC employees. After finishing that work or a task, ABC person only responsible their work. They have to answer for their work. They should not transfer to that someone. Understood? Is called accountability. The ABC is accountable for their work. They have to report to the manager. Is called accountability. And also now we're going to discussing decentralization. Before going to discussing of decentralization, that means I would like to give an introduction. That means in any kind of organization, the top level management to take active role in decisions making. I think you have seen that in many organizations, who's all going to take a decision making? The only the top level management. That means this decision making power they are giving to the lower level management. Understood? Let us discuss decentralization topic. Before going to the meaning of decentralization, we should know that what is centralization. What is centralization? That means the decisions making authority is taken up only the top level management is called centralization. Coming to that decentralization, that means those organization in which authority is shared with a lower level management is called decentralization, or else the authority, the line of authority, the authority, that power they are transferring to that all the levels of management is called decentralization. That means I already explained that the decisions making will taken up by only the top level management in centralization, but in decentralization they are transferring some authority, some power, or some they have to take decisions making power to the lower level management. That is the reason we are calling as a decentralization. Understood? What is decentralization? Decentralization means the authority power they are going to sharing to the with the lower level management is called decentralization. Let us see that importance of decentralization. First one, develops initiative among subordinate. Second one, develops managerial talent for the future. Point number 3, quick decisions making. Point number 4, relief to the top management. Point number 5, facilitates growth. And last one, better control. Let us discuss one by one in detail. First one, develops initiative among subordinate. That means when lower level management is given freedom to take their own decision, it gives them opportunity to develop their confidence and getting promotion, which allows to them become future or dynamic leader. That means some authority or some decisions making power, the top level management they are transferring to the lower level management. Understood? Top level to lower level management. That means they can prove themselves, and also it is an opportunity for the lower level management. They can improve their self confidence, and also if they are taking a very good decision making, that decision which leads to higher profit to the organization, in that circumstances or in the situation, the top level management will going to give a promotion to the lower level management. With that they can become a future or a dynamic leader is called develops initiative among subordinate. That means the top level management will giving some freedom to take decisions making to the lower level management. It is an opportunity for them. Understood? With that they can develop the self confidence, and also it is an opportunity for them to get promotion in an organization. Second one, develops managerial talent for the future. That means the decentralization gives the subordinate a chance to prove their ability, get ready to take up new challenges, position through promotion. That means I already explained that is decentralization, it gives the subordinate change approve their ability. When they have given the decisions making power to the lower level management, it is an opportunity. They can change their prove ability. They can prove themselves. What is that talent they have, that what is the skill they have, that what is the knowledge they have, that at the time of decisions making. With that they are ready to take up the new challenges, position through the promotion. Understood? If they are ready to take a very good decisions making in critical times, with that critical times are that good decisions making which leads to promotion. That means it develops managerial talent for the future. And point number 3, we have that quick decisions making. That means the top level management, they have given the power to take decisions making to the lower level management. That means the lower level management, they are going to take a decisions themselves only without any approval, need not to wait for the approval to the higher level, next levels of management. But before, in a scalar chain, what will happen? Suppose if you want to take any decisions making, you have to take a approval from the higher authority. But in decentralization, what will happen? That means the lower level management themselves only, they can take a decisions without no need to approval from the higher level of management. This will leads to a quick decisions making, is called quick decisions making. Next one, we have that relief to top management. What is that relief to top management? That means the authority is delegated to their lower level top management can concentrate on more important activities. That means the authority, that means the power as transfer. Delegated means transferring. That means the authority is transferring or delegated to the lower level management. The top management or top level management can concentrate other important activity in an organization. We have that different activities or different promotional activities. We have to increase our profit or a sales. It is an opportunity for the top level management. They can concentrate on other development activities. With delegating the some authority to the lower level management, they can save the time. Within that time, they can concentrate on other important activities. Next one, facilitates growth. That means it helps the manager at lower level to perform their duty with full potentiality. That means suppose if you are giving the work to the lower level management, they have to perform a very goodly or they have to perform with very effectively. Understood? With this will leads to facilitates growth. That means if they have worked very well, the organization, they can get a very good profit. How it is possible? Because at the time of work, at the time of production, they are going to concentrate, they have to give their best. That is the reason with this will leads to facilitates growth. Next we have that better control. That means decentralization make it possible to evaluate performance at each level. The department can be individual, held accountable for the result. This brings better control. That means with the help of the decentralization, we can easily evaluate the performance of each and every level or each and every department. And also here the individual is a responsible is their work. Individual is their responsible. That means, can you just remember, if the suppose the person is a responsible to answerable for their work, what is called? Very good, accountability. Understood? That means individual is accountable for their result. This will brings to better control. And I hope that all the student they have understand that is decentralization and importance of decentralization. And coming to that section E, practical oriented question. The question may ask in examination, draw the neat diagram or draw the organizational chart showing the divisional and functional structure. This question they asked in the final examination, that is 2 times. In which year? March 2019, March 2020. Let us see that what is that organizational chart. In organizational structure, we have the 2 organizational structure. What are that? One is functional structure, another one divisional structure. They are asking divisional and functional structure. First we have to write managing director. In managing director, first we have to write functions. That means in an organization, what are the products or what are the different products they are offering to the customers. We have to list out or we have to write any 4 or 5 products. Here I have given that cosmetics, garments, footwear and skincare. In that, take it as any one product and make it in divisions. Understood? In garments, here I have take it as a garments, and I am going to dividing that divisional structure. Understood? Here we have the divisional structure called human resources, marketing department, and research and development department, or purchasing department, production department, sales department, advertisement department. You can write it other department also. This is regarding to that practical oriented question. Today you have to learn and finish, that is decentralization and importance of decentralization and practical oriented question. In the next chapter I'll going to start with staffing, or else before starting off staffing chapter I'll going to just revising that what that question bank questions they have given, that I'll going to revise. Thank you.